Sharon Preston here with Ladies of Lead, and I was just a little distracted here looking at my phone. Okay, how many of you see this all the time out in public? You got your earbuds in, you can't hear anything coming up behind you, you can't hear anything. Gunshots, people screaming, somebody's footsteps coming up behind, a car coming. So this is not what you want to be having in your ears when you're in public. And I have my hoodie on and my baseball hat and my sunglasses, which protect me from the sun or the cold if I'm outside. But how much vision do I have to the side? I can't see you, right? And up top. And the big earpieces on the sunglasses too also block your vision. So being dressed like this in public is really going to cut down on your ability to be aware. So I'm going to take these off. Hello. And put my glasses on. And so we are going to be talking about awareness and some really fun tools that I want to share with you that all of you should be carrying. So I am not the proverbial gun nut. I don't believe that handguns out in public are for everyone, or certainly not at all times. Some of us just aren't ready to have that firearm out in public. Some of us are under 21 and we can't have a handgun yet. Some of us have a job where we can not only not have a handgun during work hours, but we can't even have one in our vehicle on the property of where you work. So there's a lot of other tools I wanted to talk to you about today that you can carry. And you should all carry a knife. This is a great little low profile Kershaw that I carry all the time. And it's just got, where are we? It's just got a quick release and then you can put it away very easily. Super thin, carry it in a pocket. I even, when I wear a skirt, I even put this on my skirt and I'll carry that. But you should always have a knife with you. If not for personal protection, then maybe just to cut your seat belt or, you know, as a tool in some way to be appropriately used. Another thing you should carry is a tactical pen, a tactical pen. This can break your side window or a windshield. It also has a DNA catcher. It's also a Keychain. It's super stout. So you can buy these at any sporting goods stores. I do sell these, but these are awesome. They're really nice writing pens, but this is something you should carry also. Here's another pen that we sell, and they're like $7, but they come in black, gold, and silver, and they work. I mean, they're nice little pens, and you can keep these, you know, in your pocket or in your purse. But the cool thing about them is they're a knife. So you cannot get these past TSA, anything like that. You'd have to actually put it in your luggage if you want to fly with this. It cannot stay in your purse or your carry-on. But it's a tool that you can have in a place where maybe you're not allowed to have a firearm. So these pen knives are super cool, and they're really inexpensive. Another thing that you should have is on your keychain is one of these Brutuses. And I really like these to be put on my pinky and my ring finger. I'm telling you what, these things are so sharp. If you were to gouge somebody in the eye or come across the neck, and you could really do some damage with this really quick. Again, this would have to be super up close and personal if somebody was trying to attack you. You could have that on your keychain. Another thing that I get from our local sheriff's department are these whistles, and they're super loud, so it's not something that you want to let the kids play with. They can actually damage their hearing by blowing on these, but it will damage your hearing as well, but it will stop that person from maybe continuing on with their thought process to do damage to you or be brutal. So these whistles are really, really a cool tool to have. You want to get a defensive or a tactical flashlight too, with really high lumens. And again, you could really damage yourself with this if you were to point this in your, in your eyes. One time I flashed my hand in front of it, and just that reflection off my hand was enough to not allow me to see properly for several minutes. So this is by Streamlight, STREAMLIGHT.com. It's a 10-tap programmable. So it's www.streamlight.com. But get yourself a really high lumen flashlight. Not only can you see, but on strobe, this can cause somebody to get nauseous really quickly, blind them and whatnot. But again, you never want to shine this at your pets or people that you like, because it can seriously damage their eyesight. But the best one that I have is this stun gun. And again, this is up close and personal. It's not a taser. A taser has projectiles. You can get tasers. They're about $300 to $500 for a taser. This is a stun gun, so this is up close and personal. But this puts off 950,000 volts. This will absolutely stop somebody in their tracks. This is also the rapist's tool of choice, ladies. They're coming up behind women that are not aware in public, and this will shock you through a hoodie, a scarf, anything, a hat that you might have covering your neck, and it will deliver 950,000 volts, which could knock you unconscious just long enough for them to grab you, throw you in the truck or the trunk, or drag you into a building or something. So be aware. But as a tool for you, these are awesome. I'll go ahead. There's a trigger here, and then there's an on-off switch. Wow, this is all backwards right here. So that would be on, and yeah, it'll scare dogs as well. So let's say that you're jogging and you don't have a gun or don't want a gun, or that's your choice. You could also have this clipped on to your running shorts or pants. It comes with a holster, and they're $60. And they're called ZAP, Z-A-P, 950,000 volts that this thing puts out. So there are just a few wonderful tools that you can have other than a handgun or a firearm to protect yourself when you're on the go. And, you know, all of this probably would cost you $150, maybe $200 to get all of the things that I have here. And isn't your life worth that? So again, don't have your earbuds on in public. You want to be able to hear something coming up behind you, or a car or a gunshot, or you just want to be able to hear and be aware. And if you do have a job or a situation where either you're not old enough to have a handgun outside the home, or you work for a company that doesn't allow you to have firearms, then these other tools are really great. And again, it's the Kershaw low profile knife, and it's the pin with a knife in it. Pin knives, they're called. It's the Brutus knuckles, which they're so sharp and hard, and they're DNA catchers as well. There is the whistle to break eardrums, and again, this will break your eardrums too, but what are your alternatives to blowing that when you need it? The tactical pin, which can also break windshields or windows in your car if you're stuck in it. And then the high lumen flashlight. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I might not be here next Friday, so I just wanted to warn you, but I will be here Monday and Wednesday. So until then, be safe out there. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to those later. I'm working really hard on my online Handgun 101 course that's going to be launched October 2nd. And yeah, really looking forward to having you guys get that. It's going to have some excellent content in it, and you can pause, rewind, and play it as many times as you want. You're going to have a username and password to your online course that you can go in and out of as you have time to run through the course. So it's going to be really cool, and it's just going to be $50 for now. So a lot of hours of education for $50 for the Handgun 101. All right, that's all I have, and I will see you Monday. Have a great weekend, and be safe out there.